I think we're going to start today in child's pose. If your head doesn't come to the ground in child's pose without support, then please grab a block, or if you don't have a block or a pillow handy, just support your head with your hands or fists. If your forehead is resting on a block, a cushion, or the ground, let your arms fold alongside your body. On your next exhale, let the arms relax over your legs as if you're trying to release your upper arms toward the ground. And then bring your attention to your breath and start to deepen your breath so that it feels like you're filling the entire back of your body with your inhale. And then relaxing your body with your exhale. Slow the breath down. Let it be wide and long and deep. Now extend the arms overhead. Walk them over to the right. Place the right hand on the ground beside you. Push into the right hand, sending the left hip back. And then reach out long through the left hand. And continue to focus on filling the body with breath. You'll probably notice that it's not the same area that is being filled now that the shape of your body has changed. But you still want to fill the area that's available. And you can really be active with that right hand, pushing it into the ground and really sending that left hip back. And then take it over to the other side. The left hand pushing the right hip back. Right arm extending out long. You might even walk the fingers across the floor further away from you to get the full stretch from hip to hand. And then once you're as long as you possibly can be, you inflate with inhale and relax with exhale. And then come back to center. Plant both hands under the shoulders for more or less. Keep the chin to the chest as you roll up slowly. If you're not able to sit on your feet, that's fine. You can take a block and sit on it. And if the knees are just not happy sitting this way, sit in any way you want. Okay. We're gonna do a cooling breath. I don't know if it's hot there as well, but most of the country's pretty hot. It's certainly hot where I am. So I'm gonna come up close so you can see. So we're gonna curl the tongue. So if the tongue is like this, you're gonna fold it up like this. Not everybody is biologically able to do that. If you're not, you're just gonna make a tiny little hole in your lips as though you're whistling. If you're able to fold your tongue, it's this. Okay? We're gonna inhale through the mouth. We're gonna exhale out the nose. I invite you to close your eyes. Inhale through the small opening, either created by the curled tongue or by the whistle-shaped mouth. And then exhale through the nose. One more breath. And then you can let that go and just breathe in and out through the nose. And we're going to place the hands on the thighs. And we're going to inhale and draw the hands toward the groin. Point the elbows back, fold the shoulder blades in, stick the chest out, take the eyes up, and then exhale, slide the hands to the knees, pull the belly in, round the upper back, drop the chin. Inhale, hands come in, elbows back, shoulder blades in, chest and eyes up. Exhale, round. Continue like that, following the rhythm of your breath. This one. And then upright, tall spine, shoulders relaxed. We're going to take the left arm behind the back. If you can, pull it and have it make contact with the right arm, perhaps even wrap the hand around the right arm, then you can do that. And if that's not within reach, just leave the hand facing away from you on your back ribs. And if you're in that version, then you're going to push the knuckle side of your hand into your back ribs to roll that left shoulder open. If you're holding on to your bicep, then you're going to slide the right hand toward the knee to roll the shoulder open. And then we're going to turn our eyes to the right. Maybe close the eyes. Feel that slow, long breath. See if it can make some space there around the collarbone, around the shoulder, in the left chest. Now dip the head to the right. So you're aiming your right ear for your right shoulder. So not forward. You don't want the chin down. Keep the chin parallel to the ground. The head is turned, and then you're going to try to take the earlobe toward the shoulder. So you're sideways bending your head. Okay, relax everything. Send that left arm across the body, flexing at the wrist, and pull the arm in with the right hand and look over your left shoulder. Nice, slow, easy breath. How straight can you get your fingers? Okay, relax. We'll do the other side. Right arm behind your back. And either grabbing hold of the left bicep or just having the back side of the hand on your back ribs. Left hand rests on the thigh. If you're holding the bicep, you're going to slide that hand toward the knee. And if you're not, you're going to push the back side of the hand into your back. And either way, we're looking to roll that right shoulder open. And then turn the head to the left. Slow, deep breath coming up into that right side of the chest, right shoulder, right collarbone. Okay, now tip the head to the left like you're trying to touch your ear to your shoulder. Slow, long breath. And release. Draw that right arm across the body, pulling it in with the left hand, flexing at the wrist, fingers straight as possible. Turn your head to the right. Where do you feel the breath? Can you make it bigger and feel it in a larger area? And release. Bring the hands to the ground. Lift the hips, curl the toes under, and sit back down. We've been stretching the front of the feet, so let's stretch the bottoms of the feet and the toes. Now, the key is how relaxed can you stay? You want to be sitting on your heels if possible. So the toes are curled under and you're sitting down on your feet. Focus on your breath. Distract yourself from the sensation in your toes. Okay, bring your hands to the ground, release your toes, and kick the feet into the ground. And then send the left foot out to the side. We're going to leave the hands on the ground in front of us. And we're going to aim the left inner thigh for the right knee. So it's a very subtle movement, but hopefully you can feel a stretch when you do that. Some people, not me, but some people feel more of a stretch in this posture when they sit back. I feel nothing when I sit back, but if you feel a better stretch when you sit back, then you're welcome to do that. So we're aiming the left groin for the right knee. So it's like a slight, subtle movement. Okay, now take the left hand and bring it in the center under your chest, and then send the right arm up. Nice deep breath. So you should still feel that stretch in that left inner thigh, groin area, maybe deeper now, but you also want to twist. So think about rolling the ribs to the right. And breathe all the way up and through the torso. Okay, now let's twist the other way. We're going to thread this right arm behind the left arm, and we're going to find the left leg and hold on. Maybe you take the foot, maybe you take the shin, maybe you take the thigh, doesn't matter. And then you want to come as low down as you can. If you can rest your shoulder on the ground, go ahead and do that. And then move your head away from your shoulder. Make lots of space in your neck. And then lift that left arm. Maybe roll toward the back of your head if you can. Notice where the breath goes. Notice where the twist is happening. Really focus on the fullness of your breath. It's hard to breathe into a twist sometimes, so you want to see if the breath is coming below the twist and above the twist. And then unwind, bringing the left hand down, releasing the right hand, bringing them both under the shoulders, and then walk the hands in and roll yourself up. Send the arms up, inhale, and exhale. Left arm down the left leg, right arm coming across. For gateway pose, side stretch. Turn your gaze up and to the right if that's okay on your neck. If not, down is fine. And then as you exhale, see if you can slide that hand down your leg even more. Okay. And then inhale, lift that right arm up. And then exhale, bring it to your right heel. If you don't reach the heel, curl the toes under. If you don't reach the heel still, the hand comes to the hip. And then we send the left arm up. That's one option. Option two, fold the arm behind your back. And then it's as though you're trying to fold backward over your forearm. Option three, if you have the flexibility, is that left hand can also find the right foot. Breathe from your belly to your collarbones. And then lift yourself up. Plant your hands. And then step your left leg forward. Straighten the leg as much as you can. Bring one hand on either side of the leg. Pull the toes toward the nose. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the elbows. Lay your chest down. Relax your head. Take weight out of your hands so your hands are just resting lightly on the ground or on your blocks. Focus on streaming the breath up your spine. As you exhale, draw the navel in. Relax over the lip. And lift your head. Shift your weight forward. Coming into a lunge. We're going to reach the left hand back. And we're going to find the right foot, which is going to pull in toward the buttock. And we're going to drop that right hip nice and low to the ground. Pull the heel in as far as you can, but keep dropping the hip. And then look over your left shoulder. Okay, release that back foot. take that left hand under your left arm. And then we're just gonna rock from side to side, dropping the hip, dropping the knee. And then go ahead and let the knee come down as low as it will. And don't change the placement of your foot. Now, something I've discovered recently that I like in this posture, to move back so you can see. And, just because I like it doesn't mean it's good for everyone, but I'm going to offer it just in case it works for you, which is if I put my right hand up against my left foot, it seems to help me sink a little bit more. So my right leg is behind me. So you're in lunge, and then you just let that left knee fall out to the side. So don't be confused by how it looks on my body. It might look like this on your body. That's perfectly fine. We're not aiming for any particular outcome. We're just aiming to get the maximum stretch for our particular physiology. I happen to have been born with a flexible body. It's actually kind of a curse, to be honest with you. Everything dislocates. All right, one more breath here. Okay, and then lift up, release back, and let's do a quick reset in child's pose. Again, you want your head supported. You want your breath full. And bring your hands under your shoulders. Lift yourself up and send the right leg out to the side. So we're just going to start here. And we're going to try to aim that right inner thigh, groin area toward the left knee. Just kind of like a dropping down. Breathing in, breathing out. And then we'll move that right hand over to the left a little till it's under the chest rather than the shoulder. And then we'll twist and send the left arm out. So, Rod, I want you to look at me for a second. Everybody else do what you're doing. Don't worry about it. So instead of having the arm back behind you like this, I want you to send the arm out to the side and then just go as high as you can go. But don't change the orientation of your hand. Try to keep the arm not behind you, out to the side, level with your shoulder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then release down. We're going to switch sides and bring that left arm behind the right hand. If you can grab hold of the foot or the big toe, the ankle, the shin, the knee, the thigh, doesn't matter. And then come down as low to the ground as you can. If the shoulder and head come to the floor, then try to roll toward the back of your head and keep your neck long, moving the head away from the shoulder. And again, the arm can come up, the arm can come behind you, maybe wrap around and find the inner thigh, whatever works for you. Now, can you feel the breath in the low belly, below where you're twisting? Can you feel it in the chest, above where you're twisting? Can you feel the whole pathway from belly to chest? And release the arm, bring it to the floor, lift yourself up, planting both hands, walking them in, and roll yourself up. Reach the arms up, inhale, and then exhale, right hand down on that right leg, left arm overhead, reaching to the side. Turn your gaze up and to the left. Turn your awareness inward to your breath. Maybe slide down the leg a little more as you exhale. Maybe breathe into the space between your left hip bone and your left ribs a little more. Okay. On your next inhale, lift up and exhale, bring that left hand to the heel, curl the toes under if you need an extra couple of inches, or take the hip. And then the arm can come up, or you might like folding it behind your back, and then imagine that you're folding your back over your forearm, or maybe you can take the full circle pose and that right hand can come to your heel. Let the head drop back. The head is behind you. The front of the body is open, breathing, spreading the breath across the belly, ribs, chest. Okay. Release out of it, planting your hands onto the ground. And then send the right leg forward. One hand on either side of the leg. Flex that right foot. Try to straighten the leg as much as you can. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, release your chest over toward your thigh. Drop your head and then take weight out of your hands, letting the elbows be soft. If the arms are locked, you're holding yourself up. If the elbows just have the tiniest bit of give, you can see what happens when you exhale. How lightly are you touching the ground? You want just enough for balance. Now, where's the breath in this posture? There's the resistance in the body and the mind. See if you can melt it with your exhale. Okay, lift your head, shift your weight forward, coming into a lunge, and then we'll bend that left knee, reach the right hand back for the foot. If you can't reach it, hopefully you have some sort of strap or towel or belt or tie to grab hold of that foot. Now, it's okay to send your hips back in order to first be able to take hold of your foot, but then we want to send the hips forward and down. So keep dropping that left hip toward the floor and then look over the right shoulder. Find the breath. Make it big and slow. David, you can lay on your belly and do the same thing. Just lay on your belly and grab that foot with either hand or strap so that you still get that quad stretch. Left leg. Okay, just gonna hang here another bit. Okay, and release. Bring the right hand inside and under the thigh. Yep, rocking side to side. So we're in a lunge and we're just rocking, letting the hips sway from side to side. Lunge with the right foot forward, left knee back. And then after you've rocked enough and you're ready, just let that right knee release out to the side as best as you can. You don't want to change your foot position because it's not a pigeon. So you want to keep your foot lined up with your hip. And then when you drop, then you kind of have a right angle in the bend in your knee. That's what we're looking for. Doesn't matter how far down the knee goes. It's not like pigeon in that sense. And then again, you can try that little assist with the left hand pushing into the bottom of the right foot if that feels like it might be nice. Don't worry about it if not. And then we're just finding stillness here. And then inside the stillness, we find movement in the breath. Okay, release everything. Come back into our last child's pose. Just letting the hips reset themselves and letting the body integrate. We just did a lot of good work. Let's try to let it be a nice, gentle, resting posture. And then send the arms out overhead. Lift your hips Spread your fingers wide, curl your toes under, and on an exhale, lift your knees and send your hips back. Pull your arms into your body. So all that space in the shoulder area, we want to take it away and pull the shoulders down the back. Push forward through the hands until you feel like you're lengthening your hips as far away from your hands as possible. Let the chest sink down, let the head drop down, press the heels to the floor. Two more breaths. And then walk the feet up to the hands with soft knees and chin to chest. Roll yourself up to standing. On an inhale, the arms will come up. And exhale, release down. Then do two more like that. Beautiful. And then let the arms rest by your side. Let the eyes close. Shoulders relax. Tailbone dropping down with gravity. Belly soft and open, spacious for the breath. Feeling the breath. Leg bones sinking down, heavy, rooting into the earth. Keeping the eyes closed, shift weight into your left leg and feel your head in line with your left foot. Send your left arm up and open your eyes. Maybe only open them halfway. The lids are kind of heavy. The eyes are kind of dreamy. Turn the right palm to face away from you. Keep feeling your breath. Focus on a spot in front of you and lift your right foot into your right hand. Then kick the foot away from you and reach with equal measure out of the left pinky. There's kind of a symmetry in the pose that helps the balance. And feel the breath. That also helps the balance. And release the arm, release the leg, close the eyes. Notice how the left leg feels compared to the right. Notice how the left lung feels compared to the right. And then shift your weight into your right leg. Eyes closed, feeling though as though your head is perfectly lined up over that foot. Imagine the breath moving between the foot and the head, filling your body. Send the right arm up. Gently open the eyes, finding a spot in front of you. Turn the left palm away from you and take the left foot in the left hand and kick it back. As much as you're kicking back, reach forward through the right hand. Big breath. Well done, you guys. Release. Let's roll the shoulders. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, taking your hands behind your legs. Maybe holding calves, maybe holding upper legs, doesn't matter. As you inhale, push the legs into the hands and the hands into the legs. As you exhale, just pull with your hands gently, letting the torso relax and lengthen toward the floor. Just feel like the upper body is cascading down your legs like a waterfall. Inhale, a little pressure, legs and hands. Exhale, relaxing and releasing. Okay. And one more breath. Release the hands. Bend the knees deeply. Support yourself from behind with your hands and come and sit down. Okay. Now we're going to lie on our backs. The knees are going to be bent. The feet are going to be on the floor. As though you're preparing for bridge, but we're not going to do a bridge. So the heels are close to the buttocks, hip width apart. Great. Now we're just going to let the knees open out to the side and use the hands on the upper legs to press the legs open. How's the breath? Okay, release the hands, lift the knees, take the feet wide apart, as wide as they'll go with the knees bent. Really challenge yourself to take your feet really wide. And then let both knees drop in toward each other, rolling onto the inner edges of your feet. Nice, easy breath. Okay, and then lift the knees. Walk the feet in about halfway between hip width apart and where you were. And then just let the knees fall from side to side like windshield wipers. Just drop knees right and left, right and left. Okay. Come back to center. Maybe bring the feet in, hip width apart, close to the buttocks again, just enough to help you lift your tailbone, tuck it under, and come back down. And then release the legs and shake them out, windshield wipering the feet. If you have something to cover your eyes, you might want to use that now. And then we'll all let the arms rest out away from the body with the palms up. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the weight of the body into the ground. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, softening around the mouth, gently parting the lips. And inhale through the nose and out through the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, letting go of thoughts, memories, fantasies, images, songs. Just letting the mind find the breath. And let the mind be so interested in the breath that the breath fills the mind. That's all there is in the mind, is the feeling of the body breathing. And you can let go of the breath. So the breath is just happening, and yet continue to be interested in and absorbed in the feeling of breathing. Just let the mind rest there. Let the body rest here, deeply relaxed. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Take a deep breath into your heart. Move the fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock gently side to side. Feeling the ground massaging your back. Come center, rub the soles of the feet together, the palms together. And roll to your side, resting your head on your bottom arm, resting your body on the ground, feeling held by the earth, feeling the support of your practice, feeling the presence of mind. And then slowly come up sideways. So the free hand presses into the ground in front of you. And then you come up sideways. Your head comes up last, sitting any way that's comfortable. Sit bones sinking down, head lifting tall. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.